Jacob, we're over here by these nice stained glass windows. Look at all these saints.
Yeah. I wonder if those saints were into crypto.
Yeah, I think they invested a lot of money in crypto. Nah, actually, they were storing up their treasures in heaven.
That's where they store their NFTs.
I feel like it might be mildly blasphemous to say that. Cut the bet!
Cut the bet.
I scared Jacob when I said cut the bet. He actually jumped back. All right, Jacob, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about, those teleporters.
Yeah.
Those wormholes, those...
Yeah, you guys thought that the Bible was normal, but actually, surprise, stuff teleports in the Bible. It's wild. And we're going to be talking about that.
It's kind of like that. It's not like that one scene in Interstellar. I was about to say, like that. Have you seen Interstellar?
No, I haven't seen Interstellar.
So there's one scene where this guy goes into a black hole.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of bookcases in the black hole. And then he sees his daughter, who's on Earth. It's a weird scene, and then he comes back, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you saved the day, but your daughter's about to die."
Yeah.
So you got to go there.
Well, we're talking about two different instances of things teleporting in the Bible, both involving Jesus, Jacob. So, the first one is we're going to be in John chapter 6, verse 16. You can be reading along if you're watching the video version of the podcast, as some people have figured out that I put the words on the screen. Right, here we go. Verse 16. Of John 6. When evening came, his disciples went down to the lake, where they got into a boat and set off across the lake for Capernaum. By now it was dark, and Jesus had not yet joined them. A strong wind was blowing, and the waters grew rough. When they had rowed about 3 or 4 miles, they saw Jesus approaching the boat, walking on the water, and they were frightened. But he said to them, "It is I. Don't be afraid." Then they were willing to take him into the boat. Here's the plot twist. Listen up, guys. Listen up. And immediately, the boat reached the shore where they were heading.
It was like,
I think that boat was doing a little moving. And that's the story's in, I think, 3 out of the 4 Gospels. Maybe all 4. But this is the only instance in which the boat teleports.
No.
Well, only instance in which the teleporting boat is mentioned.
Yeah, it could be. Jesus just goes. What if he just got a motor? he was like, "Oh, guys, this is gonna be invented a little bit, but we gotta get there fast. So, you guys got gasoline? Oh, that's not."
Nah, some people are like, maybe it just felt fast. Because they're pretty close to the other side. Maybe the storm cleared up and they could see the shore. Maybe the boat teleported.
Yeah. Jesus pulled one of those,
Jesus played the game Portal 2.
He got the portal gun out.
He got the portal gun out. All right.
I didn't know that was connected to Half-Life.
Really? It is?
You didn't know that?
No, it is?
Yeah, that's the entire point. Portal and Half-Life are in the same universe.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed it on a Bible episode we're going to talk about a video game? Go play the game Portal 2. I actually like it. It's pretty good. All right. Here's the second instance, okay? Yet again, here's Jesus. All right, we're going to be in John chapter 20 this time.
Oh, we're skipping a few of those chapters.
Skipping quite a few of those chapters. And we're going to be in verse 19. All right, here we go. John chapter 20, verse 19. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together, with the doors locked for the fear of the Jewish leaders, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Dude, that'd be pretty wild. We're locked up. We're in our amazing makeshift recording studio. We turned that little tiny lock on that door, which would not even stop somebody if they ran fast towards it. And boom, they locked the door, and boom, Jesus was right there. So I'm telling you, sounds like teleportation to me.
Or you walked through the door.
Yeah, but I mean, he definitely teleported. I think there are other instances of Jesus teleporting, but I can't. Oh, yeah. It's
So let me explain this to you. The how Portal and Half-Life are connected is this is how I was explaining it. There's the two companies. There's a company that's like the big character in Half-Life, and the company that's big.
What,
big
the Aperture
yeah,
Laboratories?
Aperture, and then there's the one in Portal, right?
Yeah.
And then like they were competing companies, and the people in Half-Life, they opened a portal, and then aliens invaded, took over the human population. Well, the other guys, they were trying to also build portals, and then they invented the portal gun.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so I found a third instance, as Jacob mentioned, because Jesus might have just walked through the walls there, but I did find another instance. This one is really similar. It's in a similar time frame to when that other one happened. Here we go. So we're going to now be in Luke chapter 24, and we're going to be starting in verse 30. When he was at the table with them, he meaning Jesus, he took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him. That's what's going to happen. And he disappeared from their sight. I'm telling you. And this is why it seems like he teleported, right? Because right after that, just jump down to verse 36. While they were still talking about this, Jesus' disciples, Jesus himself stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." They were startled and frightened, thinking they saw a ghost. He said to them, "Why are you troubled, and why do doubts rise in your mind? Look at my hands and my feet. It is I myself. Touch and see. A ghost does not have flesh and bones, as you see I have." You know what I'm saying? And then this gets wild, right? They're like, ain't no way this is real Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, when he had said this, he showed him his hands and his feet. He's like, all right, dude, it's me. Look, check these scars out, right? Yeah. And he went, while they still did not believe it because of joy and amazement, he asked them, "Do you have anything here to eat?" And they gave him a piece of broiled fish, and he took it and ate it in their presence. So Jesus is like, dude, they ain't believing that it's really me. He's like, yo, you guys got a snack? I'm hungry out here. Give me a snack. So he just grabbed a snack and ate it.
Dude, if I met Jesus, I want to be like...
Jesus, can I poke your hand?
No, I just want to go, what?
I don't think people understand. I feel like it's a scar. It's not an open wound.
Oh, it wasn't? I thought it was like cool. Like, yeah, he was like, yeah, guys.
I mean, there are definitely some pictures like that. But, no, I mean, I am looking to see if there is a time where that was made clear if they were open. But, I mean, it would make sense if they're closed wounds. Like, it's not like...
I thought he went to Thomas and he was like, dude, Thomas, you really want to check. Because Thomas was the big doubting boy.
Now we're going to be back in the Gospel of John, chapter 20. We're going to be in verse 24. So this doesn't really clear up on exactly how big the markings on his hands are. Like, it's definitely a scar. Now Thomas, known as Didymus, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my fingers where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." Right? And then a week later, his disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. Though the doors were locked, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." He's really having to say that because, like, imagine if you're just in a locked room and then all of a sudden, boom, he's right there. Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here. See my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." Then Thomas said to him, "My Lord and my God." And Jesus told him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and have yet believed." Ooh, big brain. Big brain. Anyway, so what we've learned is that Jesus has the ability to teleport, right? So maybe sometimes he was just walking through walls.
I gotta say, if I was Jesus and like he keeps on going to doors and they're locked, he's gonna be like, "Oh man, not again."
Not again. I gotta walk through the wall. So
or teleport.
But we also had that mild explanation of how Portal and Half-Life are connected by Jacob, which has nothing to do with the Bible, but it was good.
Half-Life has a pretty good story. If you ever like need a video,
I haven't played that one, but I have played the Portal and Portal.
I haven't played Half-Life. I just like you go to like those lore explained videos. You ever go to those?
Yeah.
You go to like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Man, whatever like I looked it up. Basically, the entire idea of like the aliens that invaded Earth were like, yeah, so we keep on invading places and just stealing people and then making them part of us. So it's literally like their entire mission. Also,
Man, you know who else is gonna come to the Earth? Jesus for a second time. So I think that's where we'll end it today, Jacob.
what?
Yeah. Maybe we'll save the Half-Life lore explanation video for a
Main channel video.
channel
I
video.
just start explaining for like.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for watching. See ya.
I would also like to thank our Patreon members, Jay Sebastian, Sam Shakmayev, and Josiah Keller. Thank you for supporting our channel, doing all these things. It really helps out. And if you also want to support, you can also go patreon.com/The Conspiracy Consultants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob really made that sound like he was like a hostage or something. He was like, Patreon.
But please.
He's doing that thing where he like blinks in Morse code. Also, that is actually impressive if you can blink in Morse code.
I've seen that one video where it's like, hey, I can't remember what the guy's name, and I want you to meet, and it's Star Wars Day, and it's also my birthday, and I want you guys to meet my girlfriend.
It's like, that video is funny. All right, see ya.